All right, I think we are live here. It's still raining. Let me know if you guys can see me, hear me, witness me. Let's go back to this. Excellent connection. That's what I like to see. Stream settings. Just move this over here for a sec. Is anyone out there? Anyone at all? See, I've included the chat. So now I'm just waiting. I need somebody to type something. See if it works. Let me see. I might have to do this myself. Yes, we are live. Okay, let me see. Oh, okay. Yeah, it works. Very good. Maybe I can make that larger, perhaps. Like this. Then Alt, I'm gonna crop this. Boom. Lock this down. And what happened here? Alt, sign into chat. Right there. Dun, 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 dun. Things are happening. The wheels are spinning. I think that should be good. Quick drink of water. Anyone out there? Anyone at all? Please make sure you type in the chat as I am testing things out. So if you would, type in the chat. We are checking out more GBB25 wildcards. It is never ending. A very, very long adventure. I'm gonna type myself. Interesting. Let's see. Oh yeah, okay, you can see it pretty well. If I keep typing, is that welcome sign gonna go away eventually? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, okay. So I think we should be good. I'll just leave it at that. Pose the blending method or blending mode. It was screen. Let's try multiply. Definitely not. Lighten? Perhaps. Darken? No. Blending mode. Normal? No, it's too dark. Blending mode. Add? Let's see, does it look better with add or subtract? So add is winning. And the other one was screen. Or multiple add or screen. I think add. And then multiply. No. Screen. I'll just leave it at add. Lower this a bit. Hold on. So right there. Okay, I think we got it. Farid777. Hello. Hello. Okay, so every time I'm going to the chat, I have to put the URL here. Okay, got it. All right. I learned something today. It's all good. All right, this is gonna be a long stream. My God. Can I make this larger? Let's see. George, can you react to LFO's wildcard as the first reaction of the stream if it is possible? Anything is possible. Yes, I'll do it. LFO's wildcard, is that solo? See, so now moving OBS to my left. And I cannot imagine like maybe an elderly person or somebody that's new to technology doing all this. It's like so many screens and things. Producer. Oh yeah, like the idea for this stream was to finish up a bunch of solo beatbox wildcards that I haven't checked out, but I'm seeing that a bunch of producer wildcards have been coming out, so I definitely want to check those as well. So we can do it. I'll have a break here. So LFO. Oh. Producer wildcard. This one, okay. All right. I have my chat to my right. I have the OBS on the left. See, I'm new to streaming, guys, so it's a bit difficult at first. It's only my 5th stream ever. But I think we've had, success, I would say. Excellent connection, okay. Oh, see, if I zoom into the chat, then it makes everything, it zooms everything in. Damn. Hold on. Yep. Hello, Vars Beatbox. What about checking some underground beatboxer from Brazil? He's actually the current Brazilian champ and sent an amazing solo wildcard for the GBB25. It's Aaron GBB25 wildcard. Hives. Cyberpunk vibes. Okay. I can write it and add it to the list. So Aaron GBB25 wildcard. By the way, guys, let me know if the like the video is fine, no lagging, no weird things going on. Wow, a month ago he put it out. Okay. I think we're gonna begin now. We're all ready. This only took me 10 minutes to start. So definitely my fastest setup yet for live streaming. And we're gonna start with LFO, Flowing Stream. Speaking of streams, live stream, flowing stream, GBB25 World League producer Wildcard. Where is he from? No info. Mysterious? Okay. The stream is really good, you say. That's what I like to hear. Alright. Let's get started with the stream. So he says, I come from Yunnan, a place of breathtaking natural beauty often called the kingdom of plants and animals. Perhaps it's because of this land that music, reverent toward nature yet psychedelic, thrives here with vibrant energy. Through psytrance, though psytrance isn't my favorite genre, nor am I skilled at producing it, this song is my interpretation of psytrance, infused with ethnic elements from my homeland. I hope you'll enjoy it. That was such a well-worded description. Well, now I have to look it up. Yunnan. I've never heard of that. A Chinese province. I mean, it looks beautiful by the pictures. Just a quick search here on Google. Interesting. So from China. Okay. All right. I'm gonna begin the wild card. Grab some popcorn, fill up your water, put your headphones on. Let's go.
And my name is Fo from China, and this is my producer Wildcard for GBB25.
All right, a bit meme-ish. Oh, what a magical experience. First things first, we hit the like, I subscribe, and I have a link of the original video down in the description below. LFO. More like UFO. I felt like I was in outer space. I was flying throughout. No sense of gravity or, weight. It was really original. And of course, now we have to rank LFO. You know what? I'm putting him at number 1. Believe it or not. This is the first producer wildcard that I have seen, and definitely, going at number 1. But I think he's gonna stay at the top. I mean, who knows though? I may get surprised with all these other people like Den putting out a producer wildcard, but there was just something so like tingly about it, and these visuals behind him, yeah, psychedelic, psytrance. It's a vibe and a half. I really did enjoy this. It was chill. It was easy to listen to. Would sort of take you away. I didn't have to concentrate really hard. No heavy drops, which is fine. Like, to me, it's perfectly acceptable. You don't have to have like epic drops for you to win wildcards. It just has to sound good, to be interesting, original, and have a good composition, structure, everything else. And I think this is, yeah, it almost felt, in terms of structure, it was a bit, like free. No real like rules to it because of the genre here. So it feels a bit infinite, right? It's like, where does it start? Where does it end? And so in that sense, maybe the structure isn't like a regular song structure, but to me, it made up for it in terms of the textures and the sound design. Sound design. It's called hard rave style. His loop wildcard is also good. Yeah. First time hearing of this guy, pleasantly surprised. And after looking up the pictures of that province in China, I can definitely see the connection, right? How he would get inspired to produce these sounds, and it's a bit of like of nature, but in a psychedelic format. It's like we're looking at nature the way it is, but then we add another layer, which is a different dimension. It's like a filter over it, and it becomes this type of music. I liked it a lot, actually. Man, I'm surprised. It's a good way to start the stream for sure. The chat thing is looking good. Okay, this is a new addition to the live stream that I just added, so you can see the comments. And then I had to push my my socials here to the right, which I think it's fine. I think I'm fine with it. I'll leave it here. Yeah, I think that looks good. Let me see. 1 second. Maybe move it there. See, I'm very organized, so in my head I have to be sure about how things are looking, how things are sounding, so on and so forth. Okay, yeah, I think that's solid. His last year producer wildcard has heavy drops, and it is so good. Hard rave style. So it was a lot different than this one by the sound of it. Yeah, this was very relaxing. This is like a wildcard that I want to play right before I go to bed, as I'm closing my eyes and tilting my head back into the pillow. I listen to this. Okay, good start. Now we go to Aaron, who was suggested by the chat itself, from Brazil. First time seeing Aaron. Maybe the only other Brazilian beatboxer that I know is Dudes, which I really enjoy his musical style. Is there any other Brazilian beatboxer? Just check the stream health. So far so good, no complaints. Dudes is the most famous one. Yeah, for sure. Pan? Oh, PSN. Sorry, the chat is like kind of small for me to see on my other monitor. And I thought it said Pan, but yeah, PSN. Although, yeah, you're right. But whatever happened to PSN? I saw so much potential in him, and then he just sort of disappeared, and we never saw anything from him after the kickback, which is a bit disappointing. I'm sad about that. PSN, I think, to me, could still probably win GBB in the loop category. Maybe producer if he's producing. Who knows with PSN? So much untapped potential. Due to college, damn. How dare college and, higher education get in the way of loops and happiness? It's a shame. All right. Aaron, GBB25 World League Solo Wildcard Hypes. Aaron from Brazil. This is an original mid-tempo cyberpunk track called Hypes. Hope you enjoy. Okay, is my introduction to Aaron. Let's take a look here. Let's go.
Yo, hello. I'm Aaron from Brazil, and this is my wildcard for the Grand Beatbox Battle 2025 World League. Let's go. Open your eyes, see what I see. Open your ears, hear what I hear. Open your soul, feel what I feel. Open your mind, see through the hives. See what I see, hear what I hear, feel what I feel. See through the hives. See through the through the see through the hives.
Man, it reminds me a little bit of Max when he put out his wildcard for GBB 21, I think it was. That sort of surprise aggression, in your face, kind of loud, right? Kind of very mid-tempo cyberpunk, you're calling it. First things first, we hit the like, I subscribe, and I have a link of the original video down in the description below. First of all, Aaron is sweating a lot, so I just happened to notice that. And if you're sweating that much, maybe take that other shirt off. I don't know, but it looks like he's in a very hot place. Yeah, I like the structure. The sounds were very neat, very clear, like I said, and the way that he was taking his time, like saying some of the lines, the lyrics, and then going into it. There wasn't really like that much of a blend, right, between the vocals and the beatboxing itself. It was like one thing, the other, one thing, the other, like a sequence. Maybe different from what we're seeing, in modern times, where people try to just like blend the whole, like Dilo, what Dilo does, or Jen, they try to blend it all together so it sounds like an actual song. This is maybe a little bit of like old school beatbox sounding to me, but I think it was super solid, especially for somebody that's not that well known, and he's putting out a GBB wildcard. It's big, and 9,000 views it has. Well, people are getting to know his name, and that's a plus. Yeah, I'm still thinking about it. And there's a lot of visual effects here, right? To sort of add to that world that he's creating, like those punches. Where to place Aaron? And also I like the theme. For, if you're putting out a wildcard, make sure it has a strong theme, identity. And his was Hypes. It has a name. A lot of these I'm seeing no names for the wildcard. And I think it's best to have a name. Maybe even easier to remember. Man, look at this list here. Stitch, Padbox, Apple Ice. Aaron. Man, I'm trying to remember these wildcards. This was from like last week. There's been so much beatbox in my head that it's hard to keep track of. Also, since I still have to finish reacting to the GBB24 producer battles. Side Killer. I think to me, I'm gonna put him below Side Killer and above Benja. Because again, guys, this list for me is based on enjoyability, right? Of course, I'm thinking about the other categories in my head, but I'm not trying to be a judge or anything. I'm just, if I enjoy it the most, then it goes to the top, and the least, then to the bottom. And so in my head, I'm playing like the other wildcards, and I think in terms of enjoyability, even though it was like super solid structure and everything, I have to put it, lower on the list. But it doesn't mean it's not good or that doesn't deserve to be at the top. Maybe somebody else will place it higher. The judges, it could happen. It's just my opinion for now. Yeah, it's a huge list. We have, and that's not even, these are like the ones I can like watch, because there's no way I can get through all of the wildcards. Of course, there's like, for beatbox, I don't know, more than like 200 or something like that, 300. It's impossible for me. So there is your placement. About 18th. All right. Yeah, based on enjoyment. Welcome to the chat, Aman Thakur. See, look at the tabs I have here of people I still have to listen to. ZVD, H-Has, CJ, Pac-Max, Chrysles, Heartzel, King Inertia. The tabs are loading, but RTAB, speaking of tabs, RTAB is one of the wildcards that I saw had one of the most views, and I've never heard of this person. I don't know if there is validity to the hype behind this wildcard blowing up, but I figured I would check it out just in case. Gene as well. Many views. Haven't heard of him before. Exolus, which is from Colombia, somebody suggested, and I'm from Colombia, so I'll check him out. Hippie, Mighty, Mr. Androide, Remix, and Black Roll. So I think we have some heavy hitters here, even though the list is already sort of stacked. If you guys can see the... Are you guys able to read the list? Let me know. It might be a bit small, especially if you're watching from a mobile device. Yeah, the big names, but there is, you know, history behind the big names, and for the most part, they do not disappoint. So if they have a big name, they have a good wildcard in general. Whereas the new people, they may have a good wildcard, but maybe there's less chances, less probability. Although I've gotten surprised here by some of them. For example, Marvelous, who I've never heard before, and he is ranked 6th on my list. By the way, how many Beatbox wildcards make it in? I heard Loop Station was 5. I heard Producer was 2. Somebody said only 2 make it in. It's just a final of Producer. But Beatbox, I'm not sure. At least 8, I would think. I'm going to react to as many as I can, man. I know it's a lot, but you know, we can get through it. It's 10 p.m. here, 10:20. Not super late. I've gone to bed way later than that. I may stream for like 3 hours, to be honest. So we're gonna get right into ZVD. ZVD is from the United States, if I'm not mistaken. And I have heard a little bit from him before, especially his other wildcards. And one battle that he had, it was like in somebody's house. And I forget who he went up against, but it was a very good battle. So, ZVD Outside Noise. Grand Beatbox Battle 2025 World League Solo Wildcard. The amount of times I've had to say that title is insane. But I'm still going to keep saying it. To be professional. It's an adequate intro, right? Aaron himself in the chat. You're welcome. I'm glad to have seen it, and my first time checking you out. So you're another beatboxer added to my list of beatboxers. And good luck, by the way, to, you know, for the wildcard. I hope you make it in. All right. For now, ZVD. Let's tune in.
Yo, this is ZVD from the USA. This is my solo wild card for the Grand Beatbox Battle 2025 World League.
And I freed myself from outside noise. And I freed myself from outside noise. outside noise. And I freed myself from outside noise. And I freed myself from all this outside noise.
A lot more musical and sentimental than I was expecting. First things first, we hit the like. I am subscribed, and I'll have a link of the original video down in the description below. Tonia, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you. Hello, everybody. KD. Gene, yes, I have Gene on the tabs here. Coco. Rages, producer, wildcard, I haven't. So ZVD, I think his vocals were carrying him through the wildcard. It was mostly about the singing, about the vibes, and I think he has a very good singing voice, aside from his, you know, special sounds and his delivery. I think he's very convincing, you know, seeing him just like the face up close and the mic is a good strategy. You want to be up close, you want to be as memorable as possible. You want people to remember your eyes even. And I think that's the case here with ZVD. And this is a really good sounding wildcard. It's up there in that folder of Den, of Marvelous. Let's see who also had a sort of vocal heavy wildcard. Given, Al-Avachtang. And those are my favorite types of wildcards, if I'm being honest. So this is gonna rank amongst this group over here. Gave us good combinations. It was light but heavy at the same time, punchy. So he was giving us that musical side, but also showing his ability that if he goes to battle, then he would be able to defend himself with armor. if I can put it that way. ZVD. Alright. I like this wildcard. Outside noise. He didn't sing it like that, but it is my way of remembering the wildcard. And I freed myself from outside noise. Something like that. I just remember the chorus. Man, this list. Please react to Gene. Yes. Yes, I will. You're having dinner? Man, you're making me hungry. I haven't eaten yet. I will be eating during this stream. Maybe not something big, but I'll be snacking on something here and there. Yeah, can you guys see the names on the list? So ZVD, I'm going to place him below Marvelous and above Dilip. Top 10. As expected, I think. No surprise there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th. 7th place, not bad. Stream health, it says excellent, so I'm going to trust that you are viewing this in good quality. Next up, since you mentioned him, let's jump to Gene. who I've never heard before. And it has a lot of views. Probably 5th in terms of views for solo wildcards. Oh, you can't see the list? I know, it's a bit... I can't, if I make it larger, then I'll have to... It's just going to be me scrolling way too much. Although maybe I can make the font larger. Wait a minute. Perhaps it'll work. 18, 20, 26, 28. All right, 28, but then I have to make all the lines larger. I think there. Can you see it better now? All right, so next up, Gene. And just before I get into the wildcard, I'm going to use the restroom. Please stay here. I'll be right back. We are back. I think I'm just gonna be snacking throughout the live stream. Not really eating a big meal, but just snacking. You know what I mean? So what do we have here? So you can see it. It's a sort of how do I even describe this? It's a soft, spongy kind of cake. like what is it that you what do they use for cakes? Like the middle of the cake. It's like a spongy vanilla tasting thing. I think it's better if you eat it with milk. Almost like what a cupcake tastes like. Vanilla cupcake. This is big. This is small. I eat so much, guys, believe it or not. I'm kind of skinny. Of course, I'm really strong physically, but I'm skinny. And I eat a lot, I feel like. Everyone in my family is sort of a meme that I eat so much. Imagine you're tuning in, expecting beatbox reactions, and I'm just eating. Average view duration, 5 minutes. I'll take it. Are the views gonna go up since I'm eating? We will find out. Where is Gene from? Maybe maybe Thailand? I feel like food is bigger in the United States. Everything is way larger there. Oh, Gene is from Japan. Especially if you go to a fast food restaurant in the US, each, like, the small drink is probably like a large here. It's just way oversized. Everything is oversized. This is like a mid-sized snack. It's gonna fill me up for like 20 minutes, then I'm gonna be hungry again. He's a Japan champion. Yeah, I try not to eat fast food, but based on the thumbnail, he's giving me like Shogo vibes. Or maybe Jin Shinosaki. I feel like he's gonna be a good singer. Alright, I think we're ready. So, we have Jin from Japan. He's like Tatsuya. I'm not familiar with him either, so it's just gonna be a first. Let's see what happens. Jin, GBB25 World League Solo Wildcard. There's lyrics. Okay. Alright, we begin.
My name is Jin from Japan and this is my... Yo, my name is Jin from Japan and this is my solo wildcard video for the Grand Beatbox Battle 2025 World League. Hope you enjoy.
Pretending to be your lover that you no longer love. Love I tell you verse vain like an abila. Pretending to be your lover that you no longer love. Could go to the most vain like an abila. It was cook up. Wise feet. Chop it, chop it, chop it. Ready. Journey to be your lovers that you're not on gala. No go to vamos swaying like an abila.
I'm shaking. That was really, really good. First things first, we hit the like, I subscribe, and I'll have a link of the original video down in the description below. He exploded. He spazzed out. Man, this might be the biggest surprise of the year in terms of wildcards. Coming out of nowhere for me. I wasn't aware of his beatbox or existence, and really knocked it out of the park. He gave it 100%, showed us the musicality, different or like wide range in voice, for singing, for almost like screamo voice, and the combinations, the different so many different sound effects here. Showing us his full arsenal, I would say. This is very convincing. I think worthy to make it in. Man, I just can't, like, I'm trying to think of why he wouldn't make it in. I think this should. This showed so much promise. Man, oh man. Gene. No wonder it has so many views. The most underrated wildcard of this year. It could be. I mean, not to me, because I'm seeing the talent here. A lot of comments in Japanese. Very well. Man, where would you guys rank Gene? Wing, Den, Improver, Kaji, Max, Marvelous. Gene might make the top 5. Wing, Den, Improver. I'm trying to think of those wildcards in my head. And it was also enjoyable. It was like very fierce and aggressive, but enjoyable at the same time. Same as Max. That's kind of what I was thinking. It's either below or above Kaji to me. This is tough. You know what? It's going above Kaji and below Improver. It was that good. Also showed a lot of versatility in his beats. He has a lot of sounds he can use. Very big arsenal. So 4th place, Wing, Den, Improver, Gene, Kaji. 5. By the way, how many Beatbox wildcards make it in? Somebody let me know. How many spots do we have? Very, very good Gene. I mean, ZVD was also super good, but he's four places below Gene. Yeah, we have a lot of solid wildcards to get to. Who should we go to next? Who do I want to see here? Let's go to Hippie. Heavy bass for a change of tempo here. Hippie from Israel. Yes. All right. 115. What you mean? So Hippie, GBB25 World League solo wildcard. Don't follow me. Usually they say follow me, but I guess we're not following Hippie, okay? In case anyone wants to know, it is an original. A lot of camera work in here, I guess. Okay, let's begin. Hippie. $150 spots get in, more like 8. It's more like 8 spots, Tonya. Very creepy place.
Yo, I'm Hippie, and this is my GBB 2025 solo wildcard.
World League.
Boo.
Are we ghost hunting or are we beatboxing? Come on, Hippie.
Don't follow me. I'll be here by myself. Don't follow me. I never asked for help. Don't follow me. I'll be here on my own. Don't follow me. I'd rather be alone in what I seek. It's solely up to me and what I find. It's what it to be, and all I know is that we just find some come along. Until this world is mine, don't follow me. Until this world is mine. Don't follow me. Don't follow me. Oh, yeah.
Hippie with that final boss energy. Interesting. First things first, we hit the like. I am subscribed, and I'll have a link of the original video down in the description below. The thing with Hippie is I always know sort of what to expect because he has that kind of gnarly, underground, gritty, bassy voice. He's always about the bass and how maybe creepy it can get and sort of dark. So nothing, you know, that was unexpected, but it was interesting in terms of like I would say the message. And this is why I keep saying, guys, that lyrics in your beatboxing is important, because at least to me it's easier to memorize. So for Hippie, I already know, don't follow me, that's gonna get stuck in my head. But yeah, he, like, the whole video in like this abandoned building that was, I used to be very into that kind of you know, culture, like urban exploration, ghost hunting and stuff like that, the paranormal. But I think now I've sort of stepped off the gas pedal a little bit because it can get disturbing. So I look at more of positive things nowadays. So looking at this wildcard, it's bringing me back to that sort of dark energy, and the red light, of course. I guess those glow sticks are becoming popular. I've been seeing them a lot. They're essentially lifesavers. But yeah, this is it's a very cool place. I will say that it's creative. I like how he, you know, he took the effort to record this in such a place instead of just his bedroom or something like that. It just adds more cinematography to it, and is giving us more information, I would say. So we can see the effort, and we can see that you know, there's a person filming. Like, there's a lot more going on, so I appreciate it. I respect it. And like I said, the energy here is dark. It's creepy. It's scary even. But I like it. I like it. It's classical Hippie. He doesn't really give us much variation, I would say, in terms of different sounds and things like that. He tries to stick to the same thing and just doing different versions of it, but really doesn't, you know, explore a whole lot. I feel like his style is very refined. Hippie, where can we put you here on the list? Wachtang, he has that Wachtang bass, kind of growl. Given, Helium, Tropical, Codfish, Stitch. I'm gonna put Hippie below Codfish. Between Codfish and Stitch, he is in good company. More or less the middle of the pack, middle bottom. I think that's fair. Hippie won you over. I wouldn't have thought that you enjoyed Hippie that much, actually, Tonya. Yeah, he's saying, like, follow me into the underground. Let's go for a trip down to the center of the earth. And then he takes your soul. So that's why you don't want to follow him. But he's playing like the reverse psychology. He's saying don't follow me, but you know, you're gonna want to follow him because he's saying don't. So that's Hippie. Now let's go for a change of style here. Chrysles, very different from Hippie. Chrysles from the United States, part of the Beatbox house. Are they still together? The Beatbox house. It was Chrysles, Napalm, Gene Shinosaki. Who was the Man, I keep forgetting the name of that guy. We almost never see him. The one that was actually commentating throughout GBB24. Kenny Urban. And I think there's another member who I'm forgetting. So we're going to check this out and see what Chris has been up to. But he's an OG, of course, in the beatbox community. Has been doing it for a long time. Has much experience on stage. He's also part of a Spider Horse, a tag team that is with Gene Shinosaki. Successful, very iconic in the community. So he's well known. He's a veteran. He's saying had to give it a shot, although he, for the most part, kind of keeps his style old school. I'm not sure if he has tried anything new, but we're about to find out. So let's take a look here. Everyone keep their souls to themselves. All right.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Chrysles, and this is my entry for the 2025 Grand Beatbox Battle World League. Hope you enjoy. I just need a place to belong, right here, right now. I just need a place to belong, right here, right now. I just need a place to belong, right here, right now, right now, right now. Right here's where I belong. Right here, right now. Right here's where I belong. Right here, right now.
See, this is why I wanted to check out Chris right after Hippie, because there's such a big contrast between them in every way. Heavy energy, light energy. First things first, we hit the like. I am subscribed, and I have a link of the original video down in the description below. Yeah, you're surprised by his voice. He has a very high voice. He's very sort of a soft-spoken guy. Very, very kind, very humble, right? And he's just so different from Hippie. This is very soft. This is very mellow, and it's about the singing. Chris has always been about his singing, his voice, and I think he did try out new techniques here. Like for some parts, I would hear that. Can I even do it? Like the shogo sound, and other things here and there. And towards the middle, he was getting more upbeat, faster tempo, right? Kind of fast, getting the energy going, and then slowing it down again. It's how he does his routines, I would say. Starts off sort of slow, easing his way into your headphones, and then there's like more things happening. Maybe you're speeding on the highway, and then he slows down again and ends it on sort of like a feather. He's just like a feather floating through the air. Does anyone agree? I'm checking Jenna Tulls. Hello. I'm checking out solos, and if I have time, I'll go to producer wildcards, since I've only seen LFOs, and there's a lot that have come out yesterday and today. So maybe I'll get to some producer wildcards, switch it up. Who knows? Who knows what could happen? That's why you need to stay in the live stream. Anything is possible. So Chris, even though I enjoyed it, I think compared to the others, maybe it was lacking a bit of that intensity that I want to see somebody, because you just see in the other people, like they want to win, they want to get in, and there's more like that hunger that I didn't see from Chris, which was expected. He's giving it a shot. He knows that it's difficult, but still respect for him, still putting out wildcards, right? He has been doing this for so long. Yeah, the details tend to that's why when I do my music reactions, and I try not to pause in the middle of the song, usually 3 or 4 minute song, then I have to sort of keep things in my head so I can say at the end. And like half the time I forget some of the things that I wanted to say, but just so I don't keep pausing every 20 seconds, and I just let the song play out for the most part, and then I give my opinion. But I miss some things here and there. I think it's easier with beatboxing, memorizing what I want to say, my comments. Chris. Man. It was enjoyable though, and I keep saying that my lists here are based on enjoyability for me and who I would listen to again and again, right? For example, I'm looking at Abo Ice, and I think it's just sort of peaceful, and I don't mind it. Some people have commented on how this is a wild card. If they were in a battle, then they would use a different style maybe, and of course be more aggressive and punchy, and that's fair. So it doesn't necessarily mean that if your style is punchier, then that you're more bound to get in compared to somebody who's musical and softer. So it's a good way to have balance, right? For example, ZVD I think did it perfectly. Good balance between the voice, the musicality, and the technicality, the battle aspect. So Chris, man, you know what, Chris? I think I'm gonna put you below Codfish, just above Hippie, because I would probably rather listen to Chris than Hippie if I had to choose one. So that's why Chris is going above Hippie and below Codfish. You're having glitches, you say? Can anyone else in the chat please corroborate the information? Is the stream healthy or what? What's going on? I think for the most part, no issues today, as I'm connected to the Ethernet cable, so the internet connection is, steadier. I hope I didn't lose people. Who knows? It's good for me, says Jenna. If it's good for you, then it's good for me. All right, so Chris. See, I'm thinking about the wildcards, but I'm also thinking about what I'm gonna eat, since I'm getting hungry again. Let's go to Pac-Max from France. This is also going to be a big wildcard. Yeah, sometimes it's you because you're in the middle of the ocean, and sometimes it's me. It could be either one. So Pac-Max from France. You don't want. See, what's with all these names? Don't follow me, you don't want, get out of here. Interesting names, but yeah. GBB25 World League Solo Wildcard. Huge thanks to Ms. Zelani for helping me with the track and shooting this video, as well as to KBA for the amazing mix. KBA has been mixing a lot of these wildcards, and they have a very good sound, so I'm not surprised. KBA is a very good producer. And I actually still have to finish checking out the producer battles from GBB. I would do them on stream, but I think they get copyrighted, so I have to do them separately. Let's see. I'm gonna refresh this. Okay, now to Pac-Max. We begin.
Hey yo, this is Pac-Max, and this is my wildcard for GBB 2025 solo category World League, and I hope you enjoy. You don't know what you want. You don't know what you need in your life. Don't know. You won't. Don't know. You need. You don't know. Don't know. You don't know. What you want. You don't know. What you need in your life.
You know, this looks so much more dramatic with the wind blowing in his hair. First things first, we hit the like. I am subscribed, and I'll have a link of the original video down in the description below. It was classic Pac-Max sounds, especially the, I don't know if, is it his special sound? It sounds like a horn, almost like a car horn. Something Shogo used to do a lot when he was first getting started with GBB. Yeah, I think, man, what do I think about this wildcard? I like his voice, his singing, his accent is so memorable. You just recognize Pac-Max voice, and I think he had a good structure in terms of the track itself. It was like a song, right? It was ups and downs. There was an intro, a mid, a climax, and then an outro. But how does it compare to the others? You don't want... Also the fact that he's outside at night. This is very cool. Right in front of the statue. Good place to film a video. Like I said, it looks more dramatic the way you see him like standing out, you know, in the middle of the elements, exposed to the cold, the freezing winds, and the atmosphere. I think it was solid. I'll place it at solid. I don't know how high I'm gonna rank this, but it was good. Maybe I was expecting a little bit more, something different. Something that would maybe throw me off, or maybe a switch up, something like that. It felt a bit predictable. For that reason, man, I feel like I'm gonna keep placing everybody under Codfish today. Or is it above Codfish? Huh? You know what? Above Codfish this time. So he's between Adi Karang and Codfish. Close to the middle of the pack here. 2, 3, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15th place. I would say that's fair. What do you say, chat? See, the thing is, it's probably because I have so many tabs open. Maybe that's hindering my live stream, not my live per se, but the live stream itself. I'm gonna go ahead, put that one here. I'm gonna close all these tabs. And I'm going back to the original window. Wow, that was fast, Tonia. You restarted your computer and did that very fast. Okay. So Pac-Max, I placed there. Who should we go to next? H-Has. I've always enjoyed H-Has and his voice. So H-Has from Korea, I believe. Yes. And we have the Grand Beatbox Battle 2025 World League Solo Wildcard. No name. All right, a bit of a mystery. Audio by his. So this should be a pretty good audio.
Yo! My name is H-Has from South Korea. This is Grand Beatbox Battle 2025 Solo Wildcard.
used to lie, and now to soon be lying.
H has so much flow. This was very continuous. No weird breaks, kind of nothing in between, just a very full track. First things first, we hit the like. I am subscribed and I have a link of the original video down in the description below. This wildcard is solid. I think this is going to be one that is underrated by maybe the judges and the people. I don't know. I feel like H has always been a bit of an underdog, even though he has been doing this for the longest time. I mean, I remember watching him even, when I was starting to watch Napalm, Alexinho, Alem, D-Lo, all these guys from back in the day, and H was there. In mind of AI, I like the humming too. Yeah, he's really about the humming and sort of that trappy beat. Ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding. I've always seen him do the same style, so he doesn't really go outside of it, but it's refined. It's refined because he has been practicing for the longest time doing the same thing. It's similar to Helium, right? H I like his voice a lot. I like those highs when he goes, he gets up there and he has, like I said, a lot of flow between the beatboxing and the voice. He combines them a lot. Whereas some other people we haven't seen, like Aaron, who I reacted to a bit ago. Man, I like this, but just the competition is so high. H what the? Wait a minute here. H I think would be fair. See, now I already have the list sort of segmented in my head. The ones at the top, the winners, the middle ground, and the bottom. H is going in the middle, which is all, it's like 12 people here in the middle. I think I enjoyed it even more than Pac-Max. So I'm putting it above Pac-Max and below Adi Karan. He's right in the middle of the list. It's a good place to be, and the thing is, this is my rankings. I don't know what the official rankings are going to be, but if people drop out, which almost always happens because of personal reasons, I don't know, somebody gets sick or you miss your flight, whatever, people have to drop out and then the others can fill in. H might have a chance to fill in. It all depends on how many wildcards get picked. I still don't know. The shapes of the lists, you say? Okay. Okay. After H let's go to Remix. He has a lot of bass, a lot of deep combinations. He goes ham. And we're going to check this out. From South Africa. Maybe the only beatboxer from South Africa that I know of. Is he still doing the Omegle videos? Omegle? Is that how you say it? Omegle? I thought Omegle was like it got terminated for some reason, that platform. But sometimes I still see videos of Omegle pop up, especially of Harry Mack rapping on Omegle. All right. Remix. One of the greats. GBB25 World League solo wildcard. Not really, though. Maybe he already qualified. Is that the reason? Can somebody confirm? Dropping wildcards just to flex. Maybe he already qualified. I think that's the reason. 'Cause you are the reason. Anyway.
Yo, what is up? This is Remix from South Africa, and this is my wildcard for the Grand Beatbox Battle 2025. Let's get it. Even though I don't need to do a wildcard. Whatever. Let's go.
From the dark where the reaper don't wait. Took my time, now I'm one of the greats. My name in the walls of hate. Now look at me, I'm one of the greats. Look at me, I'm one of the greats. One of the greats. I'm one of the greats, yeah. Look at me, I'm one of the greats.
This was epic. Epic sounding and epic looking. First things first, we hit the like. I am subscribed, and I'll have a link of the original video down in the description below. I don't know where he is, but the place, you know, I mean, of course it's by the ocean, but you see a bit of mountains in the background or some hills. I don't know what kind of, you know, are they islands? Are they, what is going on? But it's a very cool looking world, and also cool in terms of temperature itself. Usually when you're, you know, by the ocean, you imagine like warmth, heat, red, yellow, but in this case it's almost like he's by the ocean in like Alaska, Antarctica or something. It looks very cold. He's wearing a jacket. It's windy. It's got like that cool, fresh wind kind of energy. And the track, I'm one of the greats. I love the lyrics and how like easy it is to understand, to hear the lyrics. I think that's one of my favorite things about Remix, that you can hear him clearly, that his voice is very strong for singing, and of course for the bass, for the lows. And classic Remix doing his special sound here, which sounds like almost like bubbles inside your mouth, like. Can you guys hear that? But of course doing it way more controlled and better overall. This was actually, it's not even a wildcard, but I think this is at the top. man, Remix has been leveling up. I've seen him for a few years now, I think maybe since the pandemic, 4 years or so. And he has, what's the word here? I think some of the criticism that he had from back in the day was that his beats were a bit spammy. Too much information going out at once, like no solid structure. He really took the feedback, I think, and now his structure is so solid. He takes his time with it, you know, has moments of downtime and then others of like impact, which is what you want to have, that contrast between and then he hits you. This is really good. Let's check out the rankings here. The official GeorgeTheCloud rankings. Forget the GBB rankings. This is where it's at. This is the real rankings because there's no bias. There's no prejudgment here. It is what it is. Yeah, even though this isn't an official wildcard, I'm still gonna, you know, rank it as if it were. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it so much. I don't know why it felt so powerful to me and also memorable. The video as well, it's really standing out. Yeesh. I'm gonna put it below Marvelous and above ZVD. I think this is one of my favorite wildcards, to be honest with you. Remix. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8th place. Man, and I kind of want to place him even higher. But just for the sake of it, I'll leave him there. Who should we go to next? There's actually like not that many. We're doing good in terms of time. We got Mighty, we got Exalus. RTAB, like what is happening with this person? A lot of views with this wildcard. I'm not familiar with them, never heard of them before. I don't know what they're about, but the wildcard is blowing up, so I'm curious. From Japan, RTAB. Let's tune in. But wait, how are we doing in terms of the live stream here? Are things under control? I sure hope so. Everything's looking good. I think we're good to go. So, RTAB.
Hi.
Any information here? 21 years old from Japan. Everything all under control. Exactly.
Hi, my name is RTAB from Japan.
How did he say it?
Hi, my name is RTAB from Japan. Hi.
RTAB. Okay.
Hi, my name is RTAB from Japan. This is my survival card for the Grand Beatbox Battle 2025 One Week.
He's like a combination of these three beatboxers that I'm thinking about. The trumpets, maybe a bit like his. So he has the his trumpets. He has the... I can't do it, but it's like a car horn, shogo. And the rest of the beat, I think like the lip rolls and stuff like that, like tropical. So to me, he's a combination of his... shogo and tropical. Very good. I mean, that's, you know, not bad. You're not in bad company if you get compared to those beatboxers. First things first, we hit the like. I subscribe. And I have a link of the original video down in the description below. Double voice and zipper. Yes, the zipper as well. Who does that zipper? Maybe Dillip? The double voice, bit like Stitch. Yeah, he's got a lot of different beatboxers in there. I think he's really compact. And the fact that he was using, I think, natural acoustics here. I don't see a microphone near him. Just a very basic camera. No bells and whistles, no fireworks, you know, crazy things going on. All about the beatbox. So simple, straight to the point, delivered a very good track, and I think that's what people are admiring. Just how like simply good it is. Yeah, Dillip with the zipper. Alright, let me take a look at this. Yes, the chat's still working. This is very good, but I feel like it may go underrated for the judges as well, for some reason. Does it deserve to be in the top 10? And kind of sounds a bit like ZVD now that I'm thinking about it. Look at that, ZVD, Dillip. Demure, almost, you say. Demure, but in a good way. Yes. Very good structure. And like you say, it's not overly complex. It's well balanced in terms of sound. That's what you want to hear. For a battle, that's sure, but as some people have said, these are wildcards. We don't know, you know, how they would fare in a battle. They might bring a different element to the battles, but although I think he could, you know, defend himself in a battle. I mean, it's not as soft and light as, for example, Chrysles, where I don't know how Chris would do in a battle. We're getting some messages here, right? All right, from YouTube, some donations on YouTube. RTAB. I like the trumpets. I like the musicality and the different sounds that he used. Remix ZVD. I'm gonna put him below ZVD, guys, and above Dillip. I think most people would rank him around there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10th place. Again, I ask how many Beatbox wildcards go through. How many solo wildcards make it in? Somebody please let me know. Please. I beg of you. Yeah, very good wildcard. For sure. And now it's on people's radars. RTAB. I am subscribed. And I will check him out in the future. Okay. We got... Oh, let's go to Heartzel. Heartzel next. From Indonesia? Indonesia. I think Indonesia. I'm pretty sure he's from Indonesia. But just before I do that, give me 1 second. I'm gonna bring a food item, and I want you guys to guess what food I'm about to bring. Alec, welcome to the chat. Just in time for me to get the food. I'm about to bring out a food item, guys, and I would like you all to try to guess what I'm gonna bring. And be quick because it's not gonna take long. It's right there. Just in case people can guess it. Guess the food item right now. All right, I have it. I have it. And now I'm going to eat the food item because it's about that time, I'm getting hungry again. Like I said, I might be snacking throughout the live stream. Nothing wrong with that. I have to, have nutrition in my system to be able to have energy to react. And the food item is a banana. A classic yellow banana for potassium. Maybe an underrated fruit, I feel like. Wouldn't you agree? A bowling ball? Close. I'm wondering if apples are overrated or if they deserve their place at the top. I feel like apples are worldwide like #1 fruit for everyone. Heartzel, CJ, King Inertia, Exelus, 33 different kinds of bananas. Is it true that there are red bananas? Mighty, Mr. Android, and Black Roll. Life is bigger than fruits. You're not wrong. I think I'm gonna stream until 1 a.m. So 1.5 hours we have. Yeah, I will say with ice cream. Banana sundae. It's just something about banana going with vanilla and strawberries, maybe a bit of chocolate. Very fitting for a dessert. And it feels healthy too because you're eating banana. So it's like a cheat dessert. So I'm almost done here. Bear with me. And it fills you up too. That's why I like bananas compared to other fruits. The banana itself tastes like ice cream. You say, the peel looks blue. That sounds like something out of a Mario World. Ooh, now you're talking. Mango, my favorite fruit. Number 2 used to be watermelon, but I think papaya has taken over the second spot. I clean my hands like a decent human being. And we get on with the reactions. So, let me clean my ears. A little reset here. Okay. Hair is looking messy as per usual. Good. So, Heartzel from Indonesia, I think. Let's check out his work. It has been a while since I last saw anything from Heartzel. I think since the BBU competition. As I say that, hi guys, it's been a while. Sorry for the low quality video, had to do it in last minutes, plus I'm still recovering from viral fever, so it's super tough one to record. Anyways, hope you guys enjoy with this one. Man, I hope he's feeling better now. They're probably the last thing you want to do with with a flu or whatever is have to record a wildcard for GBB. Mix and master Steady from South Korea. Did we ever check out Steady? Did he put out a wildcard? No, I thought we did. Okay, so we begin. See, what does it say here? So far, so good. Okay.
Hello everyone, my name is Heartzel from Malaysia and this is my solo wildcard for the GBB 2025 World League.
Yep, I'm about to lose my sense of human. Yep, to break my limits. I'm about to make the world scream. Sense of human. To boost now, sense of human. You wish you had it, cause you know you never got your life.
think we have an unexpected winner here. Wow. That was so good. Yeah, I feel bad for the judges this year. Don't envy them right now, especially with the massive amounts of wildcards. That is overwhelming. 300 plus wildcards. So much to listen to. That's why you have to stand out, and I think Heartzel stands out. First things first, we hit the like. I am subscribed, and I have a link of the original video down in the description below. Just reading here, I thought I missed some comments. Rage and soak, you say, says Roca. Yes, I think I will react to them. Heartzel, so powerful. Good sound quality. His whistles, his lip rolls, his bass, his singing voice. He just has this like kind of like a mysterious, like a bad boy kind of singing voice. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, you add the drops, you add the combinations, and the beatboxing itself. I may be exaggerating, but you get the idea. People are gonna need to compare. If some don't expect some getting in, they should definitely made the bracket to have more spots this year. This is what, how many, Alec, do you know how many spots are in for the solo beatbox? How many people are gonna make it in? I've had that question for many days now. I think this is really solid. This is, I mean, I'm not surprised by Heartzel himself because I know how talented he is. But it's just that, you know, even in the description he said he was sick and stuff like. I just didn't expect it. Didn't think it would be this good. 5 for solo beatbox and loop station as well. Only 5. Osis, Jullard, Osis, and remix. Man, I think Heartzel, I think this deserves to make it in. I hope it does. It just feels very thorough. Well executed, even while being sick. Maybe that like pushed them even more to go hard on this. Heartzel, I mean, I think that's even better than ZVD. But like it's so hard to compare because, for example, I like Marvelous because of the singing, right? I'm a sucker for musicality. I have him here because of the singing. However, I think Heartzel, his wildcard is way stronger than Marvelous. But I don't know where to put him because of, you know. And I do like Heartzel's voice as well, so it's not like he's falling short in that category. But the singing here, Max, Kaji, man, I might, oof. We might have a top contender here. Let me think clearly. I have to close my eyes to think clearly. No visual traffic or anything. No colors. Just thoughts in my head. Third, I'm gonna put Heartzel at number 3, and I have no regrets. As if I'm making such a big deal out of this list, and it really doesn't mean anything, but, you know, we've come so far that it makes it a big deal now. It was very thorough indeed. Number 3 for me, guys. I don't know where you placed him in your list. So we have Wing, Den, Heartzel, Improver, Gene, Kaji, Max, Marvelous, Remix, ZVD, RTAB, so on and so forth. And now that I'm thinking, RTAB maybe should be higher. God, I don't know. they're all good. Yeah, it's a good looking list. I'll give you that much. Dilo seemed really impressed by Marvelous on his channel while reacting to his wildcard, so Marvelous probably high on his list. I think, yeah, because of the shock factor that you just, like for me, I hadn't heard of Marvelous. He looks very young, kind of like a simple setup, and then he comes out with this banger of a track in terms of singing voice, the melody. It was really memorable. But like all the other categories, for example, I think Heartzel is better at it. And now that I'm thinking, maybe RTAB and like ZVD, but I have him high because of the music, and like I said, enjoyability. So that is that. CJ, I think CJ actually has a similar whistle to Heartzel. So I'm gonna skip. Oh, let's go to Beatbox Mighty from Korea, if I'm correct. And also, thank you for mentioning that, Tonia. I thought I said that Heartzel was from Indonesia. He's from Malaysia. And now Beatbox Mighty, I think from Korea.
Yo.
Beatbox Mighty has a surprisingly deep voice. Musicality, but the drops don't match it. But that's the point of a wildcard, to show variation skills. Sure. Sure. You're not wrong. No description for Beatbox Mighty. Not even hashtags, nothing. And it still has 37,000 views. Very good. We begin.
Yo, this is Mikey from South Korea. This is my solo wildcard for GBB 2025. Let's go. Thank you.
Can he do that? Is that I thought there was like a 10-second over and under for the wildcard. I hope this doesn't get disqualified. By the way, it's called The Wave. I like the meme aspect, but I don't know if this is valid for the judges.
Thank you.
Come on. What? How long? What was this whole thing a meme? Is it only is the screen only black for me? What the heck? What's going on with this video? Can somebody explain in the comments if it's real or what? Or did we just see a meme here? I think I have been had. I fell for it. The oldest trick in the book. Damn you, Mighty! So that's it, right? Man, I don't have time for this. But first things first, we hit the like. I am subscribed, and I have a link of the original video down in the description below. So it was all a meme. There is no wildcard. Wow. Should I even place him on the list? Well, I actually will, but I'm gonna put him last. Yeah, I think it was just a ruse, just a joke. Mighty, dead last, but at least made it onto the rankings. Yeah, the naughty list, for sure. And it has 37,000 views. Okay, well, that facilitates things as we continue. Mr. Androida, with a very interesting style. There's no one like him. From Chile. Yes. Just check the live stream here. Okay. Yes, people are indeed watching. They're just shy with comments. I guess some people don't like to comment. They get a little bit chat shy. Chat shy? That sounds like a plate or a dish in an Asian culture. Chat shy. You're shy about chat. Chat shy. Anyway, Mr. Android, GBB25 World League Solo Wildcard. Fake Messiah. Fake Messiah is a Beatbox wildcard adaptation for GBB25 of one of my original songs on my album that's about to come out. I will stay tuned for that. Speaking of Messiah, recently in that video of was it Human by Rag and Bone Man, VoicePlay did a cover of that. In the lyrics, it has the word Messiah on there. I was just thinking about that. Okay. That's all.
Hi, my name is Mr. Androide, and this is my solo wildcard for the Grand Beatbox Battle 2025. Oh, my son, you think you are the Messiah. The truth is you are a liar. You're never living in the fire. This isn't the truth. ¿Qué te piensas? Todo el tiempo en cuanto puedes le profesas a la gente que te... Every year.
Man, he has one of the most original styles. I mean, he's old school, right? He has been doing this for a while, and yet I really respect the fact that he hasn't, modernized his style or changed it up just to fit the wildcard or the modern scene, right? He sticks to his roots, and that's very important for you to have your personality, your style, and just continue with it no matter what. First things first, we hit the like. I am subscribed, and I'll have a link of the original video down in the description below. Nilfredo with the big donation. Thank you so much. He says, and I quote, Hola hermano, buenas noches. Acabo de llegar al concierto. ¿Qué tal? Quizás ya reaccionaste a la wildcard de Den en la categoría de productor. I don't know why I said it like a broadcaster kind of voice, but no, I haven't. Todavía no he reaccionado a Den, pero lo puedo agregar acá. De hecho, el único productor que he reaccionado es LFO, que me sorprendió bastante. No sé si lo has visto, Nilfredo, pero te lo recomiendo. Entonces, para productor, ahorita vamos a escuchar a Den, a Rage, Slither y algunos otros. So back to Mr. Android here. So many different sounds, a really out of the box structure for sure. And he just stands out, but I think he gets underrated because maybe people don't see him as a serious contender, like in a battle, or I mean, he's kind of goofy with it, but you know, the beats are serious. Like there is talent there, and he just has a more of a showcase kind of style. Like he's doing a presentation and he's entertaining people with it, and that's why I enjoy about him. He's a great entertainer. It's almost like he shouldn't be, like it's a different category of beatbox. It's entertainment beatbox. I feel like Mr. Android could do a TED Talk. TDZ Gaming, what's up, man? Tonia is here for the broadcaster Spanish. Absolutamente que sí, claro. Desde luego, continuaremos con el español profesional. Padbox solo wildcard, yes, I did. Actually, a while ago, like last week. So yeah, I have Padbox here at like 24th place towards the end. There it is. But Mr. Android, though, this is really hard to rank. What the hey? Here for the goofy, yes, Nilfredo. I can actually do that one next. You can react to a producer, change it up a bit. Why not? Nothing is set in stone. We can be flexible. Oh man, what the heck? Mr. Android. Which actually reminds me, I have to set a goal here. YouTube is begging me to set a goal. I will dance. So there it is, there's the goal. Back to the rankings. Where was I? H has Pac-Max. You know what? I'm gonna put him above Codfish. I think it's well deserved. Some people might, you know, see that as sacrilegious even, but I think it was more entertaining than Codfish. So Mr. Android between Pac-Max and Codfish. Wow. What a time to be alive. Yeah, you can write in Spanish. No harm, no foul. Thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate it. Hearts in the chat. All right, so there it is. And now, for my next number, we will do Den Producer Wildcard. Tony, I don't know if you were here for LFO or anybody, because I did that as the first reaction of the stream like 2 hours ago, but it was really impressive. I was thoroughly entertained by the creativity here, the whimsical aspect of it. In fact, let's hear a little bit of it so we can compare. Yeah, just jumping, all over the place to hear a little bit, so I have it fresh in my head. Now we go to Den. GBB25. So, as we all know, Den can really sing. He's a very good beatboxer, and this is the first time I've ever seen him put out something producer-wise, actually even loop-wise. I don't think I've ever heard Den loop before. But also, if you guys haven't heard it and you're not familiar, I hope you are. Den, some years ago, put out a video that's called Into the Den. Spider Horse, Into the Den, and it was one of the greatest things that I've ever heard. Musically. It was amazing. I actually reacted to it a long time ago. Right there, searching Spider Horse. Check that out if you haven't. And also, of course, his GBB21 wildcard, Feel It Still. But this Spider Horse remix was just absolutely, it's goated. Okay, but now the wildcard. So we have no name here for the wildcard, just World League producer. Thank you for watching. Matt Speed with the audio and video by Heartzel, who we just reacted to, actually. Thumbnail by Pono. Okay. So we have Den from Canada. Without further ado, per Nilfredo's request, we watch Den. Gracias. No, cualquier cosa ayuda, Nilfredo. Entonces aprecio tu apoyo por el canal y no te preocupes. Igual si no puedes donar, la idea es que vean los videos. Entonces con eso ayuda es suficiente. Gracias. It feels weird talking in Spanish, in the channel. Of course, I speak Spanish all the time, but like on YouTube, it feels weird. Let's concentrate here.
What's up? This is Den from Canada, and this is my producer wildcard for the GBB 2025 World
Is
League.
Den falling asleep, or what's going on here?
I'll love you the most. moment. Had it all. Had it all. Moment. Had it all. Moment. Had it all. Love is bringing me down. Love is bringing me. Love is bringing me. Love is bringing. Love is bringing. Love is down, 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 down.
The switch up.
Let go of your doubts, let the music take control. Just take my hand, oh. Be my lover, I'll treat you right. Hot like summer, I'll make you mine. When you're under, I'll stay right here. Through the thunder, baby, no, I'll stay near.
This is, hear me out here. Man. Well, first of all, this is completely disqualified since he didn't show the loop station at any moment. So, I think he might get disqualified. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I actually don't know. Aren't you supposed to show the systems that you're using? Anyway, first things first, we hit the like. I am subscribed, and I'll have a link of the original video down in the description below. I'm seeing the date and the time, 12 a.m. March 31st, 2025. Looks like a weird, like I'm in the future. Anyway, of course, Dan's singing voice. Oh, second to none. One of the best singing voices in the beatbox community. I mean, there's only a few people that can maybe top him. I would say, well, one of my personal favorites, Saijo. We have MB14. We have Robin. We have Thorson, I would say. Cannot forget about Thorson. And maybe a few others, but yeah, he's up there for sure. I really enjoyed this wildcard. Like Tonya said in the comments, uplifting. It's very nice. It's bright, shiny sounding, in the words of Rhythmind. If you guys get that reference, he's always has this positivity. He's, I think, like the Drake of the beatbox community, but more uplifting, more than like kind of sad boy vibes. So going back to 2015. The first time I heard it, I shed like 10 tears, and they were counted. For me, Dan takes first place with this wildcard every year. Yeah, his wildcards are always super memorable, and like I said, they stand out because of his voice. Again, if you guys haven't seen it, I'm sure most of you have. His GBB21 wildcard, Feel It Still. The whole run that he had for the BBU was, I think, when he blew up for everybody, and we were like, wow, this is okay. Dan is Dan. He just shows so much talent and potential at the BBU competition, even making it to the finals. And some people thought he would actually win. I kind of, I was half and half. He lost to his, if I'm not mistaken, but just because his like didn't, no mistakes from his, very perfect. But enjoyability for Den is super high. I mean, for solo beatbox, I have Den second, just after Wing. And now producer, LFO. See, why am I conflicted here after saying all these good things about the wildcard? It's because it feels a bit not improvised, maybe experimental, but not completely fleshed out. So it's like it has really great moments, but in terms of structure, it's like he's having fun with it. And it's basically a remix of his own songs that he has done, right? His tracks. So he goes here, he goes there, some effects. You can see it in his face. He's like, oh, this is sounding good. This is cool. This is entertaining. So I'm just missing that like thorough, like overall structure. I'm missing the confidence in the structure. You know what I mean? Something that I say like, oh, okay, this is the beginning, this is the mid, this is how the song goes. This one kind of went into different avenues. They were great, right? Golden avenues, but multiple, instead of taking me on a golden highway. Am I making any sense? Whereas LFO, if you guys have seen the wildcard, it was very complete. And this, even though it was simple, it was a psytrance kind of genre, but it felt like everything was meant to be. Here, to me, it sounded like he was just kind of playing around, and it sounded incredible. Almost like if you guys have ever seen live streams from Biscuit, or some of these, you know, really talented people that they're sort of playing around, but it sounds incredible. That kind of thing. Antrix, oh, my boy. So I'm kind of torn here. I really don't know where to place Den. Should it go above LFO? I think he did give us more diversity in his sounds. There was overall just more from Den than LFO. He kind of took the, maybe, well, it's not simple. Nothing about this is simple, but the minimalistic route, whereas Den took the more complicated route. So you know what? I'm gonna give Den first, but it's very close. Like I am unsure about this ranking. We will have to see with the others. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I did have 4 beatboxers hanging out here, but we can move on to a producer just to switch it up. Tonya, you really want me to say all that in Spanish? Oh man, come on. Come on. Have you no mercy? Murayama Yoshiki says Antrix. First of all, hello. Welcome to the chat, formally. And yeah, what the heck? It's actually right there. I go on youtube.com. First thumbnail that pops up is Antrix. Alex says, Antrix wildcard was used against Chaos in GBB25. Wasn't even a remix on his own track to switch it up. But I guess we'll see where he places if judges haven't heard it yet. I mean, I'm sure the judges have heard it. I wouldn't put it past them. Antrix, top 10 loopers for me, one of my favorite loopers. I think his producer Wildcard last year and the year before, incredible. Absolutely incredible. If you haven't heard it, please go check those out. I forget which year it was for. I think GBB23. They're both good, but one of them was a bit more impressive. and his loop station wildcards have also been really, really good. He's one of those that I think could win it all. I mean, you know, we just saw the GBB24 producer battles, and you know, he made it to the stage, but I think he could win it all. He has it in him, and I was very impressed with his runs at the German champs. It's just always at the end he goes up against the monster, and you know, for the most part he has gone up against Saijo, and I think he has never beaten Saijo, maybe once. Yeah, LFO, something else, man. Like I said, it's very tight. Of course, it doesn't have the singing voice of Dan or anything like that, but it's just a whole experience. In fact, now that I still don't know this ranking here. Dan or LFO? You're killing me. You're killing me, Smalls. I don't know. Yeah, I love Antrix as well, so let's check this out. So Antrix, boom, GBB25 World League producer wildcard. And actually, Alec, now that you mention it, that battle was the next one I was gonna watch, because I still haven't gotten through the all the battles of GBB24 producer. So I was gonna watch, not on stream but on my own, Antrix versus Chaos, then the small final, then the final. So this is actually gonna be my first time hearing this, since I haven't seen the battle. Always with the kind of Mandela psychedelic curtains behind him. Always.
Yo, I'm Antrix, and this is my wildcard for the GBB 2025 producer category. I hope you enjoy this. One last breath, make the moment blue. Don't think about it, you should run to. Feel the fire, let it fill the room. Everybody make 'em go boom. Make 'em go.
Okay, so producer category is going to be the most difficult to rank, for sure. First things first, we hit the like. I am subscribed and I have a link of the original video down in the description below. Oh man. There's something about Antrix style that really resonates with me. It's always about space, like just going beyond the stars. It feels dreamy, almost like having an out-of-body experience, and my spirit is floating to the heavens, right? And then I hear Antrix's music. Really good melodies, really good bass drops. We hear the classic Antrix auto-tune voice. Where do we place Antrix? And that drop, unexpected, right? He says he still has the beatboxing and beatboxed into the drop, which was not common for Antrix. I don't think he's known for his beatboxing. So he pulled that off, and that's going to be a surprise for the checklist. Man, what do I do? I think right now I have him third, actually. But it almost feels wrong. See, producer category is going to be the most difficult because it is the most refined of the genres here. And they all have different styles. It's basically like listening to music. The margin of error is way lower than like solo beatboxing. And so there's very little things you can nitpick here and there and be like, oh, he should have improved this, he should have done that, we needed more of this. You don't really see that with producer. It's just all about taste and who you prefer. So it's like judging music. It's like, okay, who do you guys prefer? A song by Michael Jackson, the Beatles, Pink Floyd, or Madonna. And it's like, well, what, it depends on the person and depends on the day, your mood, etc. So this is really difficult. I mean, the judges are going to judge this based on like the different categories, right? Structure, sound quality, stuff like that, melody. But I'm just basing it off enjoyability, and they're all going to be enjoyable because they're like songs. Actually, if I were a judge, Dan would be last here because of what I said. The structure isn't fully. The others have way better structure than Dan. Man, is Antrix? God, I don't even, like I said, I don't even know. I don't even know. Like, I can say things from each of them that will place them higher or lower, but they're just like floating in my head. Like right now I'm thinking overall, Antrix would be first. Because he has the voice and the melody, maybe the energy that Den showed, but also the very good structure that LFO showed. So he's like in between both of them. Therefore, he would rank number 1. What do you say, chat? Yeah, LFO, I think, see, the producer, I'm interested to see other people's rankings for producer category. I think it's going to be all over. It's going to be the most random lists. Rage, you say? Oh, man. Lunky? Is that Lunky? Lunky, welcome to the chat. First time seeing that name, I think. Yes, we can check out Rage right now. I'm just sort of stuck here in my head, trying to decide which one deserves. Where do I place these guys? You know what? I'm gonna make a change For once in my life, I'm gonna make a difference. Some Michael Jackson reference. I'm not going crazy. I'm gonna flip this list, like I'm gonna flip this desk. Bah! Because the more I think about it, the more I realize that Antrix should be higher. And what once was Den at first place is now Den at third. Again, not because I don't... They're all great, but, you know, I have to make a list. Somebody has to go last, but when all said and done, I can guarantee it, you know, Den's going to be at the top. There's no way he's going to be at the bottom of this. Chaos After Rage for sure. Check that out too. I will. First time being in my streams. Then welcome. Yeah, this is only my 5th stream ever of my entire life. If you can believe it, I'm going to be 30 years old pretty soon, and I've only done 5 live streams on YouTube. I have some catching up to do, but I appreciate you being here and checking out my videos. That's awesome. I hope you're checking out, you know, not just beatboxing and loop station, but other music as well for everybody. So even that hee from Michael Jackson was in Spanish. Interesting. We go to Rage. And I'm still thinking about what I'm gonna eat next. Man, Rage, I know it's gonna be so epic. And it's gonna be the total opposite of Den, for sure. So this is what I'm saying. It depends on your style, what you like to hear. So we have Rage from India, GBB25 World League Producer Wildcard, Blood in My Eye. That sounds very painful. This is Pure Chaos. This is me. Okay, vocally source sound, hardware used, video editing by Vloid. I remember Vloid put out some games, like beatbox games, and I actually reacted to those. I didn't do so, they were very difficult trying to guess the beatboxer and the looper. Okay, let's go to Rage, guys. This is, I have high expectations here. This is gonna get crazy. Maybe too crazy. Just check one thing here. Yes, yes. All right.
This is Rage, and this is my producer wildcard for the GBB 2025 World League.
What's going on?
that haunt me are driving me crazy. But I keep on fighting, the reason to fight is the hunger inside me. The questions that haunt me are driving me crazy. But I keep on fighting, the reason to fight is the hunger inside me.
This was chaotic. Maybe too chaotic. Yeah, I'll be the first to say it. First things first, we hit the like. I am subscribed, and I'll have a link of the original video down in the description below. Without a doubt, very complex. There is many layers going on, textures, structure is interesting. You know, this style that Rage does, it's so different, and it's just like a mixture of things. I think I have the same feedback for Rage now that I had in GBB24 Loop Station, where he has many ideas, but maybe too many will work against him, because as I've been saying the whole time, I'm ranking these based on enjoyability, and with enjoyability is the fact that the track is easy to understand, that it flows, that I don't really have to think about it, that it sort of comes to me. I don't have to go to the track. And in this case, it was like an intergalactic battle of different, I don't know, lasers and like UFOs. It feels like just like an alien crash, which is like respectable. Like, of course, that's what he's meant to do here. He's doing this all on purpose. It's an artistic choice that he wants to make his sound design be this way. But just to me, it's a bit much. And for that reason, I'm out. No, this is not Shark Tank. For that reason, I'm going to put Rage at number 4. I don't know why his name is so small here. Hold on. Number 4th, and confidently there. The others, like I said, I'm still unsure, but Rage right now is number 4 for me. And this is one of those conflicting rankings that I think for the judges, he's going to place high. He's going to place higher. Maybe they have him first compared to me. Like amongst these 4, maybe they would put him first. But also it's the fact that he doesn't seem to do much with the loop station. And I know that's one of the criticisms he has gotten in the past, is that a lot of the sounds maybe are presets or things like that. And that's fine. However, it's best to sell the performance, the experience. That's why you see DJs. It's almost the same thing. I mean, he's doing more than DJs, of course, but DJs, like, they're hyped up, they move around, they do this, they just look like they're doing. It's like when people are walking really fast and they you can't disturb them. It's like, oh, don't bother him, he's busy, but you're really You could be doing nothing. You're just walking around pacing really fast, and people are like, whoa, 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 just, leave him alone. He's busy. Same logic applies here. I wish he would kind of show more to give us the impression that he's just doing things. It's really like that simple. Even though he's not, maybe he doesn't have to. And it's also a bit of a show off, or what do they call it nowadays? What's that lingo that they use? He's well, I forget what it is, but when you walk away from the loop station, a flex, that's what I'm thinking about. It's a flex when you walk away from the loop station. You're like, oh, everything's under control, even behind me. I don't have to do anything. But there is a balance. So basically, I wish he would do more with the loop station, or look like he's doing more. And in this particular case, I think the sound design was a bit too muddy, too mixed, too distorted and staticky for my own taste, although I can obviously see the complexity. But for me, he ranks 4th so far. Yeah, it is crazy, no doubt. Hello, let me know. How are you? Let me know. Man, I feel weird because I have the video here right in front of me. I have the chat to my left, and I have the camera somewhere in between. So I'm looking at the chat, and I want to look at you directly, but I end up just speaking to the chat instead of to you. Lunky says, yeah, it's a complex style. Mark Cuban. Who would Mark Cuban like as a Shark Tank shark? Maybe he would go for Den. It's producer, sure, but again, you have to sell it. Just make us believe that you're doing more, right? I think Antrix does that very well. Antrix also doesn't, use it much. Same with Rage, but I think when I look at Antrix, I'm like, yeah, he's making this, he's moving around, he's pressing buttons. Whereas Rage is like, throughout the whole video, he touched the loop station like 4 times, and that's just a feedback from me. Ableton, you say? Okay. Yeah, just to me, like I said, in terms of taste, I have him 4th. But again, I would say that most people, including the judges, are going to place him high due to complexity and originality. Who should we go to next? Right before, I want to take a bathroom break, so please write in the chat what producer showcase we should check out next. Give me a list, guys. I think I can check out a few more, maybe 3 or 4. What did I miss? What happened in my absence? So next food item here. Saltine crackers. You can't go wrong. It's a classic. I guess this has become sort of a mukbang beatboxing live stream. Again, I'm not doing this for views. I'm doing this because I'm hungry. What does the chat say? Jay Sanch is present. I have not reacted to your producer wildcard. I was unaware that you had made one. We can add it here to the list. Mace. Bland, you say. I know it is, but it's just how I roll. I mean, I know sometimes I put I eat saltines with tuna. You could do it with peanut butter. Or with man, what's that called? Like sort of like berries, like that mixture. Something sweet. I've never reacted to Mace before. I like cheese, however, I'm lactose intolerant. So it's sort of a double-edged sword for me. I don't think I like cheese with saltines though. They are perfect just the way they are. Oh, look at that. A perfectly beautiful snack for my stomach. Jelly, yes, that's what I would put on here. I have some jelly in the fridge, but what the heck, I'm already here. Should we check out biscuits, producer wildcard? Who's watching here? 8 people watching right now. That's not bad. Yeah, I like how salty it is. No pun intended. Just when you're craving like a nice salty snack, saltines are the way to go, I feel. Biscuit, okay. Biscuits on saltines. Now we're just we're creating snacks at this point. I think that's all I'm gonna have time to do. J Sanch, Mace, and biscuit. Since I've already reacted to 16 wildcards today. Zaid, what's up, man? How is everything? Welcome to the chat and welcome to my life. I've been streaming now for 3 hours. Just checking out wildcards for Beatbox and Loop Station. So we're gonna get right into it. Betty in the chat. Sarah's asleep. It's about that time. Yeah, it's kind of late. I think is it almost 1 a.m. there or 2 a.m.? Have you seen Derek's wildcard? Oh, you mean Doug Seas? I've never even heard of such person. Are you making that up? Be honest. Duxies? Loop Station. Oh, they're two separate people. Ah, okay, solo beatbox. Oh, his it's called Chaos. Interesting. But it's solo. I'm just gonna end it with producer wildcards for now, since I already checked out like 12 solo wildcards. But I will continue tomorrow or Tuesday in case you guys want to tune into another live stream in the future. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm glad you enjoyed the reactions. So we're moving on to Jay Sanch from the United States. Well, I already checked the Loop Station wildcard, and now we're checking out the producer. There's a difference there. Breathe Remix, GBB25 World League producer wildcard. Composed by The Prodigy. Thank you for watching. Your time is appreciated. You're welcome. We begin. All right.
Yo, what's up? This is Jason from the United States, and this is my producer wildcard to the GBB 2025 World League. Let's go.
Oh, what's going on here? What? Technical difficulties at the worst time. Jay Sanch, what have you... are you the same one that that we had technical difficulties the last time? I'm sorry, it's what's going on here? We should be good. Zayd, so much. Thank you for the donation. Oh man, no need. You know how many empanadas you could have gotten with that money? Thank you so much. Please keep your money. but I really appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but we're starting over out of respect for the wildcard. I respect all the wildcards. Therefore, we're starting over.
Yo, what's up? This is Jason from the United States, and this is my producer wildcard to the GBB 2025 World League. Let's go.
Oh man. Hold on, let me check my systems here before we go any further. It says stream health is excellent. Analytics. Viewer activity. What could be the issue here? Internet is working properly. Let me play another wildcard on mute just to see what happens. Well, maybe with sound. See, it looks fine. I think I'll just refresh and that should be good. But we're not leaving without checking out your wildcard, Jay Sanch. I refuse to sleep until I hear it.
Yo, what's up? This is Jason from the United States, and this is my producer wildcard to the GBB 2025 World League. Let's go.
Okay, here we go, for real, this time. Still, damn. I'm gonna have to end it here. Could it be the amount of tabs that I have on here? What can we do in a situation like this? I feel like the signal is good. Is anyone still watching, by the way? Are you still here, Jay Sanch? Let's see. Maybe the whole stream has crashed and I don't even know it. Let me check on my own YouTube. Let's see, live. How many people are here, guys? Right in the... Oh, you're here. Okay. Yeah, it actually says 8 people are here. But we are having technical difficulties at the moment. Please hold. All right, let's give it one more time. One more time. We're gonna wait for it to load. And then I'll play the video. Let's see. I think it'll work this time, I hope. I hate to just leave in the middle of a wildcard. It's upsetting in every way. Not crashed? Yeah, it certainly, I mean, I stopped the video because it kept loading, trying to load. Let's play it on mute. See, maybe that's the issue. We should have played it on mute the whole time. See, now it's fine. Okay, I think it's good. This is it, guys. This is the one time that it's going to work.
Yo, what's up? This is Jason from the United States, and this is my producer wildcard to the GBB 2025 World League. Let's go.
Let's start phase 2. Let's go. Drop it now.
Beatbox ending there. Okay, showing versatility, not only loops or producer, but beatboxing as well. Nice. I think this was unexpected in terms of genre for me. First things first, we hit the like. I am subscribed, and I'll have a link of the original video down in the description below. You know, the beginning part of this to me sounded like punk Halloween kind of sounds. I don't know why it reminded me so much of like Halloween, maybe in like a video game or something like that. Maybe fighting against zombies. that sort of realm. I was picturing like maybe you're driving a car or something. You're trying to load your gun or whatever weapons you have, and you're sort of cruising, and there are zombies all around you in the darkness. It's like a fight against zombies. That kind of soundtrack. There was a lot of energy here. Bass, the repetitive effects. Wop, 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 wop. I can't do it, but I was like wop, 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 wop. So there's, like I said, it's very. I was moving, and if I'm moving, that means I'm exerting a lot of energy, effort. Maybe I'm sweating, but it's getting me active, and I think that's a plus. The structure, it was how was it? You did have that switch up at the beginning, then it turned into like something a bit different, although still concise with the whole theme of the song. Just the ending, I don't think we ever looped back to the sound from the beginning, so you kind of gave us just a different sound for the end. Video reloading again. No, I think this time is fine. I watched the whole thing with no errors whatsoever. I like the attitude as well, the performance. See, this is what I'm saying. This is what was lacking in Rage's wildcard. The performance aspect of it, right? Selling your work is like you want people to believe it. If you're enjoying it, you're feeling it, then other people will as well, because the energy is you get connected by the same energy. It's contagious. So very good, Jay Sanch. I think in terms of feedback, maybe it could be cleaner in terms of sound quality. Some parts sounded a bit muddy to me, or just not super clear, although that still goes with the style, right? It's not supposed to be like a very bright genre, but I would say that if you can fix or improve the mixing of the track, then it would sound better. But overall, it was very good. Now, where do we rank you? This is always the most difficult part of the videos, the rankings. You're welcome. You're welcome. See, in terms of enjoyability, to me, it was higher than Rage, right? Because Rage was just like it was super complex. And of course, he has more experience. He has been to GBB, etc. But I felt more connected to the track with Jay Sanch more than Rage. However, I do think Rage is more original in his style. And here's the other thing. When I'm comparing wildcards, I think about, well, can this person do this track? And can that person do the other person's track? So I don't know if Jay Sanch is able to do Rage's track, but maybe Rage can do Jay Sanch's track. But at the same time, Rage, I don't think can do Den's track because he doesn't have the voice. So that alone, And some of them kind of go together. For example, Antrix and Rage, I think, have slightly similar styles where they can, interchange. And Rage can do Antrix. Antrix can maybe do Rage. But very different from like Den and Jay Sanch. Where do we place Jay Sanch? Man, I think I have to place you below Rage. Why is that? I think Rage, like I said, just was bringing like a stronger identity. And it's just really complex. As I said when I reacted to his wildcard, not my favorite, not my style. But you still recognize it, and you know that it's very high level quality, right? Whereas Jay Sanch is still pretty good, but maybe not quite to the level of rage. And that's, you know, nothing wrong with that. You understand how much experience Rage has, and also all these people, right? So it just comes with time, with practice, and finding your own identity. So I think that's pretty solid. I mean, you're still, as of now, 5th place. Although, how many producer wildcards can make it in? Somebody said 2. For Beatbox, it's 5. Somebody said Loop Station 5, and producer only 2. It's just gonna be a final. I think I will listen to one more, and then I'm out. I'm out ski. Because I have to edit all these videos and put them out as individual reactions, which, as you can imagine, takes quite a long time. Quite. Mace or Biscuit? What does the chat say? What do you want me to check out more? Mace or Biscuit? I will wait. What does that say over here? Mace. Mace it is. Again, this is the first time I'm reacting to Mace. I had heard his name, but just didn't, you know, never saw his videos floating around. So he's from the United States. Okay. And he actually put out a Loop Station wildcard, but also a producer. So we're going to check out the producer. Maybe if we have time in a later stream, we'll check out the regular Loop Station. So it's Mace GBB25 World League Producer Wildcard. Feel My Pain. Wow. Okay. See, what's with all these names? Feel My Pain. Well, Blood in My Eye. Then Hippie was like, Don't Follow Me. And Fake Messiah. What is happening? What's that kind of energy you guys are putting out to the world? Anyway, this is going to be my last reaction for the night. I hope you enjoy it.
Yo, this is Mason. This is my last minute GBB25 producer wildcard. Hope you guys enjoy. I made this track in like 2 seconds. Thank you. Bye.
Cause when I'm telling you I'm feeling stronger, I don't need you to feel that way. Cause you feel my pain. 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 My pain. Cause you feel my pain. Cause don't need you to follow me, 'cause you feel my pain. 'Cause you feel my pain. Feel my pain. Feel my pain. You hold my disgrace. I don't see no trace when you hold me this way. 'Cause when I'm saying, why are you playing? I don't need you to follow me. 'Cause when I'm saying, why are you playing? I don't need you to follow me. 'Cause you feel my pain.
Me, when when I finish recording and it's 3 minutes 45.
I feel your pain, brother. First things first, we hit the like, I subscribe, and I'll have a link of the original video down in the description below. What a vibe. I like the harmonizing of, you know, the different voices you made. A little bit of auto-tune for that, you know, I think emotional effect. The lighting, of course, it's kind of dark. It's see, this is what I'm saying, selling the performance. Your hand in your heart. You feel it. I can see it. And yeah, just this whole mood. It's got me feeling kind of like cold, kind of like down, a little bit sad, right? I mean, that's the whole point. It's not like this isn't a negative for the wildcard. I'm just describing the mood, and it's making me sort of sad. It's making me think about the pain in my life and things that I'm going through right now. So it's like hitting me directly, but at the same time I'm enjoying it. It felt very continuous, like it had flow. Not too many switch ups, but the switch ups that were there and the drops were sort of expected, yet they fit with the track, so it's all good there. The voice, I really enjoy the voice. I've said this many times. I like when loopers and beatboxers sing, so that's gonna raise it up for me in terms of rankings. And I think it was well completed, right? Like the whole thing seems sort of tight and a finished product. Could you add some things here and there, and maybe in terms of sound quality a bit cleaner and things like that? Sure, but overall, I think it is a very good wildcard that is that feels sort of painful. I was kind of imagining like when your legs fall asleep, that kind of feeling. That's what I was getting from this, and also again, like the lighting, it was getting me sad, to be honest. But that's fair. That's the whole point of the track. It's just like now I'm thinking about the pain. And I see that Mace is live in the chat, watching and listening to me right now. Thank you for being here and joining. As I've been saying, very good wildcard, and now we're going to rank you. Man, that's sad vibes to end the night. Mace. I mean, it's not your fault, but you know, watching this late at night and then having to go to sleep thinking about feeling the pain. How could you? But it is a track that I feel like I would listen to more than Rage. See, now we get into the dilemma again. All these, the producer category is by far the most difficult to rank. like Rage was really good, of course, but it was weird in my head. It was too much. Not a like a concise thought, whereas this one does, right? It's very straightforward. It's simple, and I like how he also said, "Don't follow me," same as Hippie for his wildcard. I'm gonna put Mace above Rage. Mace and Rage. Just because I connected more with Mace than Rage. See, that's the thing about singing. You sort of feel it more in your heart. And I felt that one. Whereas Rage is more superficial. It's just about moving. It's just about crazy textures and sound effects. So for that reason, I think in terms of sentimental value, that should place higher. And it's the whole reason singing beatboxers and loopers to me go higher, because of the sentimental value. And it's just a human thing. If you think about it, guys, in most competitions for like talent shows and stuff like that, always singers get to the final. And most of them win against magicians, against dancers, against comedians, against all other talents that you can think of. Usually singers, take the cake, because we have a connection, right? As humans, we resonate with it, and it just goes deeper, at a deeper level than something that is more, about the superficial. So that's how I'm going to explain it, and I hope I made that clear. Is anyone still watching? Am I live? Not am I alive? I know I'm alive, but am I live? I hope I am, and I hope you guys, took that feedback and understood what I was saying. I think the live stream is ending. I don't know if anyone has any last words before I click off. I will wait for one single comment to come through, and then I'll say goodbye. Yes, everything is working properly. Anything you guys want to say to me before I wrap this up? I mean, I hope that this was recorded and working properly. You know what? I'm gonna have a cracker. Or is there some sort of delay with the chat? As I am seeing no more comments, to my dismay. Let's see here. It says 8 people are watching. I don't know how true that is. No, I think 3 people are watching. Well, if you're still watching, thank you. I'm just eating saltines. I guess the chat has gone to bed. So who did I not react to? I'll have those tabs ready for next time. King Inertia, Exalos, Biscuit, Duxy, CJ, Black Roll. Mighty was a meme. Mr. Androide we saw. I think we saw all these other wildcards. $18 wildcards. In how much time? 3 hours and 40 minutes of live streaming. That's a lot. That is a lot of streaming. So I think I'm going to end it there. I hope you guys were satisfied with the reaction. I don't know if we lost connection or anything, but all right, I'm going to end the stream so I can start editing these videos. Good night.